Welcome to another edition of Dizzarian Plays MMOs. Today I'm in Everquest 2, and I'm on my level 95 Necromancer, and we're moving on from the Cobalt Scar and moving to the next area. So I didn't really know what that was, so I want to read just a little here from one of the friends of the channel, Bruto Santos. He actually gives us a lot of information on EverQuest 2. He knows more information than I do, definitely. He says the next area is Vesspyr Islands. During the heroic quest that I'm going to skip, you finally meet the big bad in the game and witness Carafrim Murder Lord Yelnek with his rainbow power to avenge Lord Yelnek and finally defeat Carafrim once and for all. The adventurer continues in Vesspyr Island, the Dragon Paradise. The expansion that deals with the storyline is called Tears of Bashan, just like the artifact we found in the previous episode in the grotto. So we moved up to the Vesspyr Islands. To get to the Vesspyr Isles, it looks like really the only way I saw was to take shrubbery. The druid rings, to get up here. When we look at the map, we can see it's a series of islands in the sky, and it looks like these are actually a rework of one of the previous ones. I can't remember the name of the expansion, but we've been to an area like this, and so this looks like a painting of this area with dragons and stuff. So if you're having dragon fatigue, you could move on to the stuff higher level content, because the next zones after this get really high content. You have to upgrade your gear. You will upgrade your gear there, but it's very rough at the beginning. So we're going to go through the Vesspyr Islands here and continue on before we move into those other areas. You can see some of it is level 101 stuff, 100, but I didn't have a problems in the Cobalt Scar. So I need to find something or someone to talk to give us some quests and start moving around in here. So let me look this up to see where I need to go, and then I'll be right back. Okay, actually, we are going to start in Freeport. I'm from Freeport, so that's where it's going to start. The opposite quest is also in the Goody Land. I can't think of it for some reason here. But we're going to talk to the Deepwater Herald here, and he'll give us the quest. Here you are. We've been waiting for you. What is it you want of me? Age's end grows ever nearer, and the duality is still working to counter the threat. We are working with him to find the answers, but he has asked that you be summoned to assist further in his research. Very well. Where will I find him? He is conducting his studies apart from the general business of the city, so I will let him know. So I will need to take you to him. Let me know when you are ready. No time to waste. I'm ready right now. And we're going to see. We're going to get some kind of box there. I don't know. That's some kind of house item. So let's accept this. Follow me, please. The duality will be pleased to see you. Thank you for your help. And we're going to D'Artan's research hall. Now this is cool. We don't even know where we're at. We're just in some kind of research hall. We got lots of library and books around. So we're going to speak to D'Artan, the totality. We've spoken to him before, actually, but in a different place. There you are. It took long enough. We have much work to do. I have pressing matters of my own, D'Artan. What is it that you want to see me about? First, I have a question. Do you recall the events of the Cobalt Scar? Yes. Well, I will be brief, but the short of it is that we are worse off now than we were before we went there. The Overlord killed Vesspyr in the fit of rage, which seems to have been the beginning of the end for the Combine. Yelnek was killed by Carafrim, and the Awakened have moved to the Temple of Bashan, and we have lost the Tears of Bashan, which is the worst possible outcomes, what we were talking about earlier. What could he do with the trinket? He can find a way to overcome him. I don't believe you are thinking this through. We don't know exactly what the Tear can do in Carafrim's hand. He clearly has knowledge about it that we lack, and this unknown could prove to be our undoing. We need to tip the odds back in our favor. And how do you propose we accomplish that? Well, there's much to be done, which is why I summoned you here. The Tear of Bashan is to be your focus. We need to learn more about it so that we might counter Kerafrim's plan. My focus? Then it is I that will carry out your research for you. Not my research, no. My research is another piece of the larger crisis here, and without the work I am doing, all will be lost. It is you that needs to speak with Lidenaria and find out what Kerafrim might be planning with the Tear. And where might I find her? Simple. You'll find Yelnek and see what he knows. The dragon is dead. Should I have a chat with his rotting corpse? In a matter of speaking, yes. Since he is dead, it stands to reason that he can be found in the Etherneer. Since the veil between our existence has not yet closed, I believe you can travel there once more and find the information we seek. So it's back to the Etherneer for me then. How will I find Yelnek? Should I just ask if anyone has been an ancient dragon around here lately? You'll need to enter the Etherneer, armed with information already, or you're likely to wander forever looking for him. Dragons appear to be absent from the realm of the Etherneer, and we have as the Etherneer that we have seen. But we know that many have been killed. We need to find where they are going. And who would know this? Find Elguka, the Oracle. She is strong in the matters regarding the spiritual realm and might have better insight on how to reach the afterlife of dragons. If I had more time, I would research it myself, but I do not. Now go, search for her near the Temple of War. All right. Well, this is kind of interesting. So we need to go back to Freeport. This is going to leave the tower and take us to Freeport and go near the Temple of War to find her, to talk to her. And it looks like it actually just drops us out right near here. So she's right over here. Old Gukka, the Oracle.
Hello.
Oh, gosh. Greetings, Wanderer. I've been waiting for you. You have? You knew I was coming? Of course, I hear your name whispered by the spirits, and I know of your desire to pass beyond these realms through the veil. I would warn you against such a journey, but I also know you would ignore my warnings. Then you also must know that my journey is an important one. I need to find a way to the realm of the dragons in the Etherneer. D'Artan says you might know. I do, and I only because the veil is already pierced that I will pass my knowledge on to you. The spirits cry out in rage and in fear, and it is up to you to calm them. What do you mean? You will find out. Here, take this. It is attuned to the spiritual energy of the overwhelm. If you use this within the spiritual realm of the Etherneer, it would allow you to journey to where the dragons rest. Be wary, though. Your presence is an intrusion in the Etherneer. I'll be be mindful. Thank you. So, we are going to use this draconic signal at the Druid Rings in Obal Plains. So I need to travel there now. So what I've done here is I've gone to the Enchanted Lands. They're always the easiest to get to the Spire or to the Druid Rings or whatever. And I'm going to go to the Obal Plains, which will drop me at the Druid Rings in Obal Plains. Alright, so I've landed here in the Etherneer, which we've had some previous episodes, so make sure you check that out down below. Some good stuff in this zone. And we're going to go ahead and use the Draconic Sigil at the Druid Rings. Vesspyr Attunement. And now there's like a portal here, kind of rift to the Vesspyr Islands. Alright, so I definitely jumped ahead of myself at the beginning of this episode because we're right back where we started. But now there's actually someone here to talk to, which will start off the quest. So definitely do this if you're following along.
Hello.
Hello. Welcome to the Etherneer, Disease. I admit it has not... Wait, I am in the right place. Yeah, okay. So this is the Vesspyr Islands are still in the Etherneer. I didn't realize that. That's the reason it looks the same as that previous zone. Again, I can't remember. But that's the reason it's kind of a remap. Welcome to the Etherneer, Disease. I admit I had not expected to see you. Hello once again, Callum. I apologize for the sudden intrusion into the Etherneer, but my path has once again led me here. So it seems. Where is this place? These are the Vesspyr Islands, and you are among the few non-draconic to see it. Oh, then spell worked. This is the resting place of the dragons? It is, and although I still healing themselves after the invasion of the Horde, these islands have kept the spirit of the dragons ready to move on to Bashan's realm. Let me ask you another question then. Would it be able to find Lord Yelnik here as well? It is urgent that I speak with him. Yes, his spirit is not far. It is here in the place known as Dragspire. Thank you for your help. I should be able to find my way to him now. So cool. Alright, so now we can actually start questing in this area proper, and we can see that we actually do have a location that we are going to go to. So I'm going to go ahead and fly around with you guys. I'm not going to pause this. I'm going to take a look, because this is a very, very cool looking area. Look at this. I love these trees. That is very cool. Oh, looks like that might be Lord Yelnik right down there. Yep, Yelnik. Wow, isn't that cool? Can I talk to him on my dragon or my mount? No, I'm gonna have to land. Dang. But that is really, really cool, Yelnik. Oh, and who are you? Lord Yelnik, I have come on behalf of the duality to seek your counsel. You should not have come to this place. This realm is not for the likes of mortals such as you. I know, but without your help, all we have fought for may be lost. Your death marked the advance of the Awakened. They are winning this war now. The new Combine is all but disbanded, and worse, Carafrim has the Tear of Bashan. Then I will not call this in gentle terms. Age's end is at our doorstep, but do not misunderstand. My death was but a small part of the larger picture and overdue. I was prepared to fall during my first encounter with Carafrim, but I did not. Dying in the Cobalt Scar was merely fulfilling a destiny that should have come to pass long ago. But the claws of Bashan are leaderless without you. We need the dragon to combat the Awakened. Although I have long looked over the claws of Bashan, I am not the only one capable of leading them against the Awakened. I may have taken up my mantle, but I was certainly not the best choice. What do you mean? I have lived long, and I know many secrets of Norath, but among my kind there is one who is wiser and just as capable of uniting the dragons on Norath together to combat Carafrim. It is time for Lindenaria to take over in my place and lead the dragons. That's a problem. Lindenaria is gone. What do you mean, gone? I sacrificed my life to ensure that would not happen. We were able to keep Carafrim from claiming her, but in doing so she was sent away, and we do not know where. We were hoping you might know where to find her, since we need her to find out more about the Tears of Bashan. Ah, yes, the Tear. Lindenaria seemed to be afraid of it, or at least afraid of what Carafrim might do with it. Clearly, he understands the Tear and knows how to use it in its potential. Which is why we need your help. We must speak with her in order to find out Carafrim's plans to do with the Tear and how we might counter it. Tell me how she was sent away. The last I recall, Jorlak, the Chronomancer, had contacted her through the Tear of Bashan before Carafrim attacked. Awakened Legion Chronomancers attacked when Carafrim did, and were attempting to pull her through the Tear. As a result of the Chrono struggle, she was flung elsewhere, somewhere across time and space. I see. Then yes, she could be anywhere, even along any thread. And could we find the thread here? Etherneer is a place where many threads converge at the same point. Not all do, but it is likely that the one she went to would connect to our home. Thread in the Age of Destiny. There are places of concentrated reality where those threads meet. It may be one of those connections is here in the Vesspyr Isles. Good. Then we have a starting point. Where should we begin looking? I need time to think on this. I have not been here long, and so my familiarity with the Isles is limited. My reach, however, is not. I'll find your answer. In the meantime, I have felt Carafrim's touch here. This should not be possible, but neither is your presence in the Isles. If he has found his way to cross the border of death, and if the Etherneer is a place of threads, then yes, my kin have been here too long, and there are many of them that are embroiled in their own conflicts of troubles. They do not feel age's end here, though it touches all of us even in death. I need them to focus on the present danger, so please, while I find a location suitable for contacting Lindenaria, seek out my kin and eliminate what distracts them. This I can do. We'll need every ounce of help we can get. I'll return when I'm done. That should be enough time to find what we're looking for. Cool. I certainly hope so. If you haven't by then, we may have come up with another solution. Then farewell, Yelnik. Good luck. So very cool. I know it's a lot of reading, but at the same time, this is really interesting stuff. So did he give us a quest? See the other Dragon Vesspyr Islands before returning to Yelnik. So it looks like we're going to be going around to each of these and helping these people out. So let's talk to Kendrick's hearer of whispers. Forgive me, but I overheard your discussion with Yelnik. Are things really so dire here in the world? I'm afraid they are. To see things come to this all because of dalliance thousands of years ago. Would we have made different decisions? I don't think it's useful to look back. What's done is done. The important thing now is to look towards saving the future. Wisdom. Anyway, I do not stop you to wax philosophic. You are off to the Nexus? I am. I must make haste. Haste is good, but it may be best to take some time to prepare yourself. Things are different here. Dangerous, however stronger you are, and I have heard your tales. The Nexus is an alien thing. It is capable of fending off even dragonkind. I've seen too many good people go in to tame it, only to never come out. I have no choice. This must be done, and no one else can do it. I have no doubt of that, but still, you may want to consider getting a feel for the Isle, and arm yourself appropriately. There are rewards here for the taking, if you ask the right worms. And who are the right worms? Maybe not the right worms, but I hear whisperings of those who are in need. Lepithia, she is here on Dragonspire, and sounds a call against the incursions of the Horde. Jortreva holds treasure of the great power, but has fallen to madness and rage. A calm hand could convince him to give up some of these things. Some of these and things. Anyone else? There is Lazoth. I have not seen her in a long time. She left to study Drazek, terrifying dragon fallen to the Horde. I worry about her safety. Finally, there is the mysterious figure on the veiled Thesk, human and wayward. No fallen human should be here in the islands, and it may be worth it to find how he has come here. Thanks. That is very helpful. All right. So, yeah, he's given us the different places that we need to go and who to talk to. It doesn't look like... let's see. Yeah, I didn't see any other quest light up. So we're going to go over here. Ooh. To talk to Lepithida, and this is one of the dragons. Wanderer, be you the one that crossed the veil without Drenel's cloak? I am. Glory to the Worm Mother, your timing couldn't be better. News has just reached me. The harrowing horde have been found in the cave on our island. They're a threat here? They could have quickly grown to be if we allowed them. We have been fighting their advance across the Vesspyr Islands, but this is the first time I've heard of them on Dragspire. How have you been fighting them? Long have we been able to keep them at bay with claw and tooth, but their numbers began to grow and their attacks became ceaseless. News reached us of the other lands within the Etherneer being lost to the Horde. What did you do? We employed some ancient arcanum. It appeared successful as it halted their advance. It even allowed us to recover fewer islands in time, but now they're threatened us from below. I'll clear out the cave for you. Oh, I didn't know it was a cave. You didn't say that. I don't know how I was supposed to know that. I hope it doesn't come to that. Let us first apply our proven solution. Seek Savtek, an accomplished animist. He's somewhere on the island. Tell him of the horde in the cave. I'll find him. Ooh, wait a minute. What is that? Oh, it's a new mount. Very cool. Awesome. I love mounts. I love mounts. I love mounts. So we're going to definitely do that. Definitely worth doing this. So we need to speak to Savtek, which looks like he could be anywhere. So, oh, there he is over there on the far side. So let's take to the skies and get over there. All right, here's Savtek, the animist. You found my secret little hole in a world, in the world, ruffian or adventurer seek. So tell me, why have you come to Savtek? Lepthida sent me. The horde have been found within the cave on Dragspire. Ah, that is troubling. Such a confined space will make it difficult to send in some of our own, or the usual sentinel. That's your arcane solution? Sentinels, yes. They have proven to be quite effective when facing the harrowing horde. And when they do fall, they provide no sustenance or support for the horde. They don't become part of the horde? Precisely. I must speak with Lepthida about this and prepare my spellcasting, but we can't let the horde gain any further ground. I'll keep them busy within the cave, Savtek. Don't worry about that. So, we are going to go to this cave that we keep talking about. We just need to find the entrance. It looks like maybe here. Yeah, enter the Dragspire Cave. And then we're going to go inside of it. And here's the cave. You can see it's got some overgrowth on it. And there's some sentinels that he's the horde repelling sentinel. These are the ones that he was summoning. And so let's go into the cave here. Ooh, it's a tiny cave. Yep, I did that. Now we need to slay some of the harrowing horde within the Dragspire Cave. Oops. Don't really need to root. And it didn't even work. Probably need to take that off my skill bar. It's just never does what I need. I haven't pulled out my mercenary yet either. I don't know if I really need to. I don't always like fighting with my mercenary because he just kind of owns everything. It makes it a little too easy. I feel like a little bit of a challenge. I only need 5 of these things, so we're going to go ahead and do it on camera. I'm going to probably start doing a little more stuff on camera, making these videos a little bit longer. It seems like everybody enjoys that more. And I'm doing this for you guys, so I won't just cut it all to hell like I usually do. And I'll just try to keep it interesting. If anything starts to get boring, then that's whenever I cut. Just need one more. So it's going to make it a little more like I'm actually streaming. And I do stream occasionally. Not today. I'm just not feeling up for it. As you can see, I'm a little off. I can't think of names. Or locations or anything. I can't even think of the goodie town for some reason. It's just amazing since I know it. Alright, so we need to return to Lepthida. So I need to get out of the cave and do that. And I'm going to need my... I am going to need my mercenary out because I'm taking too much damage and I need something to heal me. And he's got powerful heals. Alright, so I'm going to work my way out and go back to Lepthida. Oh, wow, look at this tower. I said this was a reskinning, but the only recognizable part of this is actually the island structure. That's it. These zones are utterly unrecognizable compared to the previous zones in the normal world. So that was just an unfair assumption. And there's Lepthida. Hope I'm saying these names right. Some of these names are very hard to pronounce. You charged right in and faced the horde beast within the cave of Drakenvest? That was impressive. How do you know how to battle them? I've faced them before. Ooh, we're going to get our Sokakar Air Strider. Pretty cool. And we're going to get some new bracers, arm guards. Nice. Aha, and we got to unlock Equestrian. Wait a minute, what is that? I want to check that out. Collect 10 mounts. Awesome. Told you I like mounts. How fortuitous for us, Disease. Take this as a token of my appreciation. You must think pretty highly of my assistance. It may not look like it now, but to the Harrowing Horde have been a real threat to all of Vesspyr Isles, Disease. It is why we have heavily employed the use of sentinels. But the dragonkind are also powerful. The children of Bashan are just as susceptible to falling to the Horde as others within the Etherneer. Thankfully, the sentinels work and had stopped the overwhelming tide of beasts from taking hold of the Dragspire, only to find out that they are in the cave nearby. Yes, they have taken root beneath our very claws. What's done is done, but we cannot allow them to flourish. We will return to the cave and cull the attacking Skirth. I'll slay a great many a Skirth for you. Cull the number of attacking Skirth by 8, so we're going to go back into the cave. But first, I'm going... Oh, did it go directly into my mounts? So I can see and go to the mounts. And Sokasar Air Strider. I've got my... we're going to equip this for now, even though I really love my owl. So I need to unsummon him and then summon this guy. There he is. Not too shabby. I kind of like him. I've seen a lot of this. Since he's a questable mount, like there's a lot of people flying around with this because he's an easy mount to get. Since you just have to start this quest, as long as you're 95, you can get him. But since we'll go ahead and continue using this mount for a while until I get sick of it. And then maybe we'll return back to my owl mount since I like it so much. But let's go on down here. And where is the cave? Is this the cave? No. Oh, it's over here. Yeah, there it is. And we need to kill 8 now. Ah, Skirth. Ah, see there with my mercenary out. I mean, things die just super quick because he's a pretty OP mount that you can get with the Tinkerfest. That's where I got him. I mean, look at that. We're just clean up. In fact, we can just gather several of these. Just like that. There's a lore and legend stuff getting collected as well. That's pretty good. We just need one more. Look at that. Alright, so we're gonna go... How come I'm having trouble getting back out of these? Out of this cave without attracting too much. It's like it took me a long time to get out of the cave the last time. It's like I'm getting lost in there, getting turned around. But there we go. And we're going to go back to Leptidia. Okay. You have seen battle disease. What of the Harrowing Horde? There are much fewer of them on the island now. We should have uncovered the Harrowing Horde presence within the cave sooner. We're dealing with them now. True, though I now see that there were signs of their touched and rippling ether flow were previously peaceful, but something had recently stirred them. It started with just a few, but now they are all aggressive. You think the nearby Horde are to blame? Yes, the Horde affect their surroundings in a drastic way. The soil around them is sapped of all nourishment. The flora withers, the air becomes oppressive. What else could be behind such a change? Surely their proximity is no coincidence. Probably not, but I should go look into it. That would do us all good. Drakenvest gathers some of the water of the ether flow within the amphora, then return to me. You'll find a proper amphora within the Phelan pool. I'll be back with the water soon. Except, I'm going to go ahead and talk to Savtech here. The harring horde will not be stopped, so neither must we. Are you implying I should go kill more? My, we're are such eager ruffian, aren't we? But no, not directly. I've been busy creating specialized sentinels to battle them. Different ones for the cave? Yes, the compact sentinels to face the horde within the confines of the cave. Aha, that's the reason it was small. Here on Dragspire, I just need a capable volunteer to release them within it. I'll free the sentinels. Of course. So let's go do these 2 quests and then we'll start wrapping up. Actually, there's another dragon down here to talk to. Oh, there's lots of them. But these are like dungeon mission, daily missions, and weekly missions. So this is a end zone for the expansion, the Tear of Bashan expansion. So that's the reason these are here. They're ways of actually, doing some of that end-level content that most MMOs do, where they have daily quests and all that kind of stuff, so you can spend your time in game all the time. Okay, so I've made it back into the cave. And how do I release the sentinels? Did he give them to me? Yes. So let's dang, I'm out of bar space. Maybe I have to go a little further in. I don't understand. Like, I'm definitely in the cave. I mean, maybe I need to be... Oh, wait. Looky there. There's actually, like, an outline. Again, I think we have to go to that spot to release them. So we need to find all the spots. Actually, you don't even have to equip it. You just touch that spot, and that's... And that releases the sentinel. So we got to find all 5 of those spots. Or 4. Ah, there's another one here. Here. And here. Cool. And so I'm going to exit the cave, and we're going to get that amphora within the Fallon pool. So it's showing it here in this little area. Is that what this is? It is. The amphora. Let's go right over here then, and we'll tell him that we released his things first. Made fast work of that task, adventurer. I'm impressed. No wonder Leptidia talked to you. It's too bad there aren't more sentinels. There are a number of sentinels across Vesspyr Islands, but their numbers are dwindling due to the constant battle. Unfortunately, I used the last of my construct components on the compact sentinels. So what do you need? I require draconic soul sparks. They are the heart of draconic soul lights that skim along the Dragspire trees. I'll be back with them. Yes, we know how to do those. But this, within the ether flow pool, let me turn that one off to where I can see. Aha. Here's the amphora within the ether field. So it's just over the ridge there. Okay, and I landed in it. It's kind of outside of the cave here. Are these guys that we need for that other quest? Let me check that. Alright, but we're going to fill this up. Fill the amphora with the ether flow pool. And return to Leptidia. Actually, I think it's these soul lights right here that they need. The other guy needs. They're like, let's go right here. And kill it. And see. Since I turned off the quest, it doesn't... it's not showing a little feather. And there it is, the soul spark. Let's go ahead and leave it on now. Actually, I'm going to collect 8 of those real quick off camera. All right, that quest was a little annoying, just getting to those soul lights and kind of have to walk around the edge here and everything. So let's turn that in for him. And he gave us an open Vesspyr banker box. What the heck is that? Ooh, little coin chest. That's cool. We'll read through that the next time, since I'm not going to finish that one. But let's talk to Lepthidia. Except, you've returned with the amphora disease. Yes, it's filled to the brim with the etherflow waters. We must ensure that the taint of the harrowing horde does not spread any further across Dragspire. But we still don't know that they're to blame. Then let us kill 2 enemies with one swipe. Take the water-filled amphora to the priestess of Bashan on Bashan's toll. Her blessing is sure to cleanse it and thus prove the horde stain. I won't return without her blessing. Very cool. All right, so we're getting a little long on this episode, so I hope you enjoyed this. Let me know what you think of this longer content, the longer form content. I know it's like twice as long as my normal episode, so we're going to see how this plays out just a little bit, especially these EverQuest 2 videos, because they are kind of long. It takes a long time to record them. So just let me know what you think in the comments. If you don't like it, that's fine too. Please let me know. I can do shorter episodes just as easy, so it's all the same for me. So just let me know what you think. If you haven't already, please make sure you subscribe to the channel. It really helps me out, and you can get notification when I put out new videos, and I do try to put out a video every single day of the week. So, until next time.